going on, guys? T2RX6 here, back for another Build the Ecto-1, and this time we are on stage 9. And it's been like 2 weeks since I put all this together. My camera ran out of battery, so I said perfect time to test Eaglemoss's customer service and ask them about this replacement piece here. It turns out when you need a replacement piece, they end up just sending you the entire part again, like the whole issue or stage. Also, side note, they refer to things as issues. So when I told them I needed issue 4 of the magazine, stage 8, they ended up sending me an extra issue 4 to them, which is just another tire. So we're gonna have to wait longer to get that replacement piece, but you know, in a 2-week time period, they responded and had the part sent here. So I suspect by the time we get on to the next month issue of the magazine, we should end up having that part. So I've gone ahead and opened up this issue, and everything, as you would expect, is plastic in this case. So things should be pretty straightforward this time. We do start with our BP screws. So let's get one of these little guys on out of here. There we go. And we're going to take this little bracket piece like that, and then we are taking, let's see, I believe it is this guy that we're looking for. Yep. And we're gonna screw this in just like this. You can see there's a little kind of notch for that little piece to fit in, and we're gonna get that BP in here. So there we go, we've got BP in. Next we're gonna pull out one of these EPs. And we'll keep the other one handy because they give us 3, so we probably need 2. And with that, we're gonna take this and we're gonna grab this piece here. It looks like it's got a little keying feature on here to make sure that we get it in there correct. Just make sure that it engages that keying feature. There we go, just like that. And we fasten it through this side. So that piece was definitely a little bit on the tricky side to get fastened down, but we did get it. So now we go on to a GP screw, and we're gonna mount this guy just like this on here. There we go. And from here, we're going to take out 2 more GP screws because I can see we're going to need them both. And take this little guy here, set it in just like this. He's got a little like keying post in there to make sure you get it right, and the screw goes right there. And the final piece is this guy, again, a little keying feature here to plug in just like so. And there we go, we got that guy done. We're gonna come back to our engine here, and it's gonna sit on this way. There we go, also keyed so it's the right way. And then we're going to take our little piece of tubing here, and it connects from, I believe it's the fuel filter here. I'm not an expert on this engine, so I'm not 100% certain that's the fuel filter. Feel free to correct me if you want. I'm sure someone already has. And then we're gonna connect it right over here just like so. And that again feels a little long, so I think we're going to come back through and just give that a little bit of a cut here. In fact, I think for accuracy it should be going this way, so we're definitely going to give that a bit of a cut. So one thing that's important to me is I do want this pipe to end up laying kind of parallel to the top of the engine, so we need to make sure that whichever way this pipe naturally wants to bend ends up running parallel here. So I think doing it just like that is gonna look good. I think we'll give it just a little extra. Actually, let's see, now that we've tweaked how it's kind of sitting, maybe that'll look fine as it is without the cut. Yeah, I think that looks fine. That doesn't look too bad like that. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, let's cut a little bit, because this is our Ecto-1, right? So we're just gonna cut probably like that off. Just kind of seeing where it would lie. Yeah, let's do about that off from here. Now let's get it plugged back in. Let's make sure that our hose wants to bend right. I think that looks a bit more clean, so I'm happy with that. I think we'll move on to the next step. So the next step, we're going to take the air filters housing here, and it's going to plug in just like this, and we're going to take one of our EP screws. I knew we would need a second one at some point. EP is going to plug into the top here. And I started thinking like, wow, I don't actually see the air filter. And then I started thinking about it that this is not a performance vehicle, so it has its very restricted air inlet housing. So we're going to take our base of our air filter assembly, we're going to put that here, and we're going to take this and it's going to go to the side. Now it looks like it has a key here, and you can kind of see it right there in the housing, so that's how you're going to make sure you have it. The problem is it's hard to see if that key is matching up with the assembly from the top here, but it should make one solid snapped in piece when you have that right. So we're going to put that in just like so, and then we come to the actual lid here, and also key feature here to make sure that that is incorrect. There we go. And now we're going to take one of our DPs and thread that right into the top here. And our last piece here is the little cap to go over this, which just kind of puts that wing nut in here. Now the wing nut is not painted, it's just all cast in black. I'm not sure how I feel about that. For now, it's fine. I may just come back through and just touch it up with like a little bit of black, silver paint, just because, I don't know, maybe the wing nut was black in the movie, but I'm just so used to seeing silver wing nuts that I think I might just have to, well, chromed ones, I guess. I might just have to do it. So anyway, this is issue 4, stage 9, or issue 9, whatever they want to call it, of the Build the Ecto-1, and I will see you guys next week.